Hey folks, Kid here with AMT TV. We got some educational stuff for you right now. Check it out. It's Bissell's War Model. Now, why it's called the War Model? You could easily tell why. During World War II, they were scrimping on metal and products and all that kind of stuff. So this is actually made out of wood. Wood and looks like a little bit of rubber and plastic, a little bit of metal in there, but that's why it's called the War Model. But a few facts for you here. And, oh, wait. You can pick this up for $24.99. Still works, too. Works great. There we go. Yeah. So, Bissell started in about 1876. I can't remember the gentleman's name, Mr. Bissell and Anna Bissell. They ran a crockery out of a factory. It was just kind of a small 2-level factory where they did crockery. But they noticed they were getting a lot of shipments. If you guys don't know what a crock is, I've got a few of them in here, but I'm not going to pick one up for you. But so they get their shipments in from China and everywhere else, and it'd be packed with sawdust, and it just drove them insane. So they needed something just to quickly clean up the mess. Back in 1876, vacuums did not exist. They had something similar to this that would just kind of rolling along, sleeping, picking it up. So he bought one. It wasn't a Bissell because Bissells didn't exist, but he bought one. And it worked so well, everybody around town wanted to know where he got this vacuum that picked up all this sawdust because it worked amazingly. So Anna Bissell, Mr. Bissell's wife, of course, talked him into producing these, making them, building them, and producing them. So they cleared out a level on their factory, and they started making them for everybody. And as soon as it happened, they revolutionized housekeeping in the late 1800s. You can imagine. I mean, everything's dirt. If you've seen movies, everything's dirt. So in your house, you want to keep it clean. Everything's dirt getting spread everywhere. So they incorporated as their crockery and as a vacuum company in 1883 and built a 5-story factory so they can do their crockery and their vacuums. Right after this factory was built, it burned to the ground. Completely destroyed all their plans and ideas. Luckily, they didn't have much in there yet because they just barely built it. But it leveled. That's okay. They sold a bunch of their crockery, sold a bunch more stuff, and they built a new factory. And Anna Bissell, she ended up taking over just the Bissell vacuum part of the company in about 1889. She was one of the first women executives in America. 1889. A woman is an executive for Bissell Corporation. That is awesome, because if you look back to history, that is impossible for that time frame. Nowadays, wonderful, great, please, but back then, that's an amazing feat in itself. But Anna Bissell talked her husband into recreating these, building these, and then selling them. That's how Bissell was created. So back during that time when she took it over, she actually ran it up until the industrial era in 1920s and later. So she was there for a long time. It was her baby. She was taking care of it. She revolutionized the vacuum cleaner and Bissell. And she took her company international. She was in 20 different foreign countries. Ooh, back then 20 foreign countries is huge. This is early 1900s, late 1800s, 1920s. That is big. For the industrial era, that is huge for the Bissell Company. And you can have a piece of their history. This was built in 1942, 43, 44 during World War II. And it had to be built with limited metal. We know why. So there's your educational piece on Bissell Company. You can get your Bissell War Model in here today, $24.99. Come and see us, 14 West Vine. Twilla, Utah, open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6. Another Man's Treasures. Later.